Now, as y'all see, my next milestone is 500 subs, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on my post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video, and let's knock these milestones out, y'all. And also go run my views up on my latest uploads if you have not checked those out yet. And I mean, if you just want to go back and rewatch them, you can, because I do myself. But thing is, you just don't want to miss out on good quality content. Like, not only that, just like good quality content, funny content, relatable content, me being me content, like right here about Get It Girl. You just don't want to miss out. Like, I promise you, I don't put boring videos out, and if I do, I'm probably having a bad day and needed to put some out. And also, don't forget to follow me on my social medias as well. What is good, S.W.A.N.G fam? Welcome back, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. And as you already see by the title, today's video, a lot of y'all know, and if you are new to my channel, then you don't know, of course. But for the ones who do watch my videos and may have missed out, but I have said it plenty of times about the health condition that I have, which is sickle cell. Also, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, if you guys didn't know, so it gives me even more reason to do the sickle cell tag in honor of Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and for fellow warriors who are watching, you know, videos on YouTube, you know, if you like me, because I be looking up a lot of stuff on YouTube, especially when I was pregnant. So if you are a fellow warrior, what's up, what's good? Hey, my name is Shanice. It ain't S.W.A.N.G TV. Well, duh. Why would my mama name do that? But anyway, oh my goodness. But if you are a fellow warrior and also is watching this video, if you have a loved one that you know that has sickle cell, give this video a thumbs up, and then also just say hey, because I speak back. Before I get this video started, don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and also subscribe to my channel, because your girl is trying to reach 500 subs. I've been trying to reach this for the longest, at which I've been seeing that a lot of people have been subscribing, so I want to say thank you for subscribing. But enough of the intro, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so with this tag, it's 10 questions, and also I will have the questions down below as well for you if you are like a fellow warrior and also is a YouTuber and you want to do the tag. It will be down there for you. And also I want to give a shout out to Kayla Victoria. She's a fellow warrior and also a YouTuber as well, and she did this tag, and I was just like, you on point with it, because I definitely was trying to figure out what to do for Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and then it's like, why did I just think of to do a tag? Like, so hey Kayla, if you are watching this, what's up, girl? Okay, so the first question is, what is your name and your age? And I didn't say my name already, I kind of jumped the gun, but my name is Shanice and my age, I'm 27. I'll be 28 in November, Scorpio season.
100,000 for the cheapest ring on the neck finger, look.
The next question is, what is your genotype? My genotype is SC. Question number 3 is, at what age did you find out? I didn't find out, of course, because I was 2 months, but my mother did find out. Also, so it's like a side note, being that I have sickle cell and I have a son, they did a newborn screening test on him, and he only has the trait. So yeah, I'm guessing around, they do newborn testing, of course, to determine that. The next question is, what medication do you take? Currently, I don't take anything for my sickle cell. I'm blessed to say that. I used to in the past, like when I was very young, I used to take folic acid, and honestly, I still was taking it like in my vitamins and everything, because it's not only for sickle cell, it's key. Folic acid is key, and especially if you are carrying a baby or anything like that, you'll find all that out. Currently, outside of sickle cell, I would say I am taking Pepsid. It's for my acid reflux. After I had my baby, I don't know why I've been having so many stomach problems and everything. It's honestly my family, all of them, both sides, dad and mom's side, have stomach problems, so it's just like, yeah, they gave it to me. Okay, so the next question is go-to pain relief. Like, what is my go-to pain relief? I used to have like pain a lot. Like, I used to be in pain a lot when I was younger, and it was honestly because grandma, you know, don't think she will. My granddad watch my YouTube, but she, like, you know how grandmas are. They spoil you, give you everything you want and everything. So I was eating like a lot of bad stuff, so she had to check that out. But other than that, I was having like a lot of pain when I was younger and everything. But as of now, if I do have pain, because I always had like leg pain and everything, so if I do have like any type of pain, it's me. I normally take Tylenol. I never had to take anything strong for my pain until like after I had my baby, but we're gonna get towards that towards the end because the question that it's gonna ask. But other than that, it's Tylenol, heating pad, and I just go to sleep. I don't know why. I feel like sleep just helps out everything. Question number 6 is, what are your triggers? I would have to say stressing myself out is my triggers. Like, I be trying to mellow out so much, but it's like when I mellow out, it's like my mind still be stressing. So I try to make sure I stay away from stress. Anybody who's getting on my nerves or anything like that, like I make sure I cut all that off, because it's like my health, of course, is important. Like, stress is like very detrimental to your body, if you didn't know that. Like, not even speaking on sickle cell, but I'm just saying, like, stress is very bad for your body. So I try to make sure I stay away from it, because when I'm stressed out, everything just is like my body. Y'all know how y'all cars, when y'all get into it, well, not everybody cars, but some people cars, they get into it or whatever, and it's just like all the lights come on. You be like, what's going on? That's how I'll be laughing at myself, but that's how it is with me. Like, as soon as I start stressing out way too much, it's like all the lights come on, check in, like everything. So it's like with myself, it does that. Like, my head start hurting, my stomach, anxiety, everything, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, just so much. So I try to stay away from it, because after that, then I'm starting being in pain with my legs and my arms, so much. So I try to stay away from stress, and it's definitely my trigger. Okay, so question number 7 asks, what are your warning signs? And I'm guessing like to let me know when I'm about to go into a crisis. Honestly, I don't be really paying attention until like it happens. Like, I would say like my warning sign is stress, because it's just like, get it together, because you don't stop stressing. But like, honestly, when it happens, it happens. I don't really have like no warning signs at all. Question number 8 is, what is your pain distraction? I would say talking to like my friends or just anybody, like, to get my mind off of it. Like, it's going to make me laugh. Laughter helps me get my mind off things. Music, maybe eating, watching YouTube videos. That's normally what I do to distract myself from pain, but also anxiety as well. Question number 9 is hospital horrors. Like I said, when I was younger, I had like pain a lot or whatever, but when I became pregnant, that's probably the worst yet yet eye-opening experience that I went through. My pregnancy was fine. I'm gonna say that. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I started like stressing out. It kind of happened in the 2nd trimester. Well, towards the end of the trimester, leading into my 3rd trimester. And I ain't trying to scare y'all if you are pregnant or anything like that, but my 3rd trimester, everything was all cool and fine and dandy. It got to 4 weeks. I was 4 weeks out from being, you know, the whole 40 weeks that everybody be due to have their baby. So at 36 weeks, I woke up and I was in pain. Like, it started when I got up, it was like it was shooting down like my back and just into my body. And I'm like, what is going on? And it just went all into my leg. I'm like, what is that? And at first I was just like, okay, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm dandy, or whatever. Because I thought it was maybe because how I slept or something like that, and maybe, you know, I don't know. Like, that's all I was thinking. But when I tell y'all, the next day I woke up, it was just like, it's still there. And the more that I waited, it got even worse. And to the point to where it was like I was screaming, crying, like asking for help. Even though, like, I was around my child's father and then also my sisters. And it was just like, you know, they're not doctors or anything. So it's like I'm asking them for help and they don't know what to do other than to soothe me. I called my aunt because she's a nurse and I'm like, what is going on? She was coming up with all of this and that. I called my on-call like doctor from a pregnancy and it was like, do you think you're having like sickle cell crisis? And make sure I won't have no stress. I'm like, no, I don't know what this is. Like, what it is. And then it just stayed in my leg. Like, when I say my leg was on so much pain, I couldn't even walk after that. Like, thing was, found out I had blood clots in my leg, a DVT, and also blood clots in my lungs, a PE, or pulmonary embolism. And if you don't know what those are definitely life-threatening. Well, the DVT is not really life-threatening, but it can be to the point to where it starts to travel, and that's what it did with me. It traveled to my lungs, and that's when it became life-threatening. After I got to the hospital, because I went to one hospital, they was just like, oh, do you think it's this? Do you think it's that? And then I asked them, I remember asking them, like, do y'all do like pain management? Whatever. And they was like, no, we don't do that. Blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but I'm still in pain. Y'all sending me home. I keep coming back. Like, where do I need to go? And I remember one lady, she was asking me, she was like, do you think it's blood clots? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's the point of you to run a test. Like, I don't understand these doctors at all. And that gets on my nerves, I swear. Because it's like, if I'm a doctor, that's my point, to make sure I'm covering everything. Like, you already feeling my, we ain't gonna get into that because it's making me mad. But so I was like, let me go back to the doctor where I had like my abscess removed. Like, I don't know if y'all been noticing, but I do have like a keloid or whatever, but that's from my abscess. And basically I went back to them because I'm like, if my dentist told me not to go to the hospital that's in the city, well, oral surgeon is it. Anyway, so it was my oral surgeon. Told me not to go to the hospital. He said go directly to this other hospital that's in Nashville. So I went there and I went back. They took me in and everything, and they gave me pain meds and all of that. And then I don't know, it's like after that I gave birth. I guess they were still trying to figure out what was going wrong because it was like my pain was still there or whatever I feel about. I don't know if my oxygen levels was low or anything like that, but because they kept doing like CTs. They didn't do a scan of my leg, but they kept doing like CTs and stuff. So I remember the next day I had like a CT done, and that's when the doctors came in, and it was like, well, the pulmonologist. Whew. He told me that, you know, we found out that you have a pulmonary embolism. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, so what is that? He was a blood clot in the lung. And I'm like, oh, okay. When I tell y'all, like, it didn't faze me none or whatever until like after that, it just started hitting me, and it was like, that's life-threatening. Like, you sat here for like a good, I think it was 3 days before, 3 to 4 days, and I'm like, you are blessed, because I don't know how long it takes or whatever, but it's just like, if I didn't go and I kept dealing with the pain, trying to manage it at home, kept going back and forth, just stayed there, Lord knows, and we know, like, I honestly would not be here. So with that, that's a hospital horror story. Like, and it really like opened me up to, well, opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff, because it's just like, what dang. And that's a whole nother separate video that I will be making about my story with that, because it's like a lot of people who do find out they have that, like, it happens a lot to a lot of people, and a lot of people probably don't pay attention to the warning signs, probably just think it's this, it's that. Me, ever since then, it's like been having my anxiety on 10, like any pain I feel, I'm just like, oh, let's go to the ER, because I don't know if it's back or anything, but mine was provoked. It was provoked because I was pregnant. Pregnant people are at high risk for blood clots. And then also I had sickle cell, so it was like a double provoked type thing. So that's the reason why, yeah. But honestly, I'm not gonna say like what the doctor told me, like I was at high risk, but at the same time, that's the reason why I said stress. Stress would bring all types of problems. And I'm pretty sure stress probably brought that, because I probably was going into a crisis. You know, your blood cells sickle up and everything like that. So that's probably, I ain't no doctor or whatever, but me, I'm a little bit kind of, you know, on my science stuff, like just thinking in a scientific way. But yeah, that is like a very hospital horror that I did have, like, for me. Like, it still, I would say, like, kind of triggers, I ain't gonna say triggers me, but like pain, when I do have pain, it triggers, like, it's almost like, I ain't been diagnosed with PTSD, but I swear, whenever I have like pain in, like, especially in my legs, because I used to have it, but now when I start to feel it now, I don't even think about sickle cell anymore. I think about like the blood clot, and it makes me have flashbacks to the point to where I was. So it's just like, at the time when it's happened, I'm just like trying to, like, I want to go get like tested, make sure I'm good or whatever. But of course your family loves it. I'm just like, look, even my doctor's like, you'll know if it's really that. And I just been trying to stay away from that, because keep all them negative thoughts away, because I don't need none of that. So I've been working on that. So moving on to question 10, because I know there was like a little long part of part 9. Something you want non-warriors to know. I would say, first and foremost, if your mom, dad, parents, they don't know if you've ever been tested for sickle cell or whatever, go get tested. Like, mainly, I'm not even gonna say if you're African American, because it's not just an African American disease. It's for everybody. Like, I know like Caucasians, I know Hispanics, it's, yeah. So if you're watching this, go get tested. I mean, it's common in African Americans, but I don't care. If you don't know if you've never been, go get tested. Like, I don't care. That's just the end of it. Only because there's a lot of people finding out, and they probably could have been tested, but their parents just didn't tell. But there's a lot of people find out that they have it and they're like grown. And also, not only that, you could possibly have a trait. So that's the reason why it's important, because if you're, you know, planning on having kids, whatever, you're going to want to know that. And then also, when you do get a partner and things get serious, make sure your partner go get tested. Your partner is aware and does know it has been tested, just to know, because try to reduce the risk of your kids having it. I would say that's just the number one thing. I don't really have nothing else other than, if you do have a loved one, you're not too sure of like certain things about sickle cell, research. Do your research online, ask them, like, learn more about it. I would say be more knowledgeable about it, spread the awareness, and it's not only when it's September, but spread awareness. And also donate to charities as well, because they do have charities. Like, just get involved, get in the loop about it. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Like, I talk back, I don't care. Like, I don't understand I'm small YouTube, so I'm gonna see it anyway. But even when I'm a big YouTuber, I still would answer you guys' questions. Like, don't nothing change. I don't understand how people change. I mean, maybe that's a reason why folks change. I don't know that yet, but I'm still gonna keep it A1, 100, trill, all of that. Like, been that way since November 8th. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and get your girl to 500 subs. I'm really trying to reach 1,000, so I can go ahead and get on this road of monetization and bust down on that, you know, views and everything. And also follow me on my social medias if you aren't. Like, that's where you can keep up with me, because I posted one today with me acting a fool. Well, I wasn't acting a fool, but it was my song. Y'all know that thick, yeah, I was him. But anyway, follow me on my social media, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, all of that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh yeah, guess what? Tomorrow is October 1st, and Vlogtober is on the way, and it will be on my channel, not my other channel, which is T1Niece. It will be on this channel this year, because your girl is trying to be consistent and everything, so